Welcome back, Solid Rock Entertainment family, with your host on the Central Coast, Sam G. You're now tuning in to Solid Rock Entertainment with a series I always like to call the Solid Foundation, where we react and review to foundational reggae music and all genres, most genres, as long as it has a positive message to spread to the mass scene. Now, this one is a request that I've received from a subscriber or a follower by the name of Blair Sedwitz. And this is a tune that was actually requested a while back. It's unfortunate that I'm actually doing it now on the recent passing of the one and only Max Romeo. Scene. And this is a tune called Warning, Warning. And in present times, I would say there's many warnings ahead of us, that we should look forward to. Warning, warning, because it's about to be storming. See? And this is a tune, like I said, by Max Romeo. Max Romeo actually just passed away a few days ago. We lost him in April here in 2025. And may he trod on to Zion. Much condolences to the family and the fans and friends associated with Max Romeo. As you already know, Max Romeo is one of those trendsetters in not just reggae music, but in roots music, the Rasta movement overall. Heavy hitter in the Rasta movement. So much love and respect and condolences to the friends and the family of Max Romeo. And we're going to get into this tune, Warning, Warning. I think this is my second time listening to this tune. So we're going to get into the lyrics. Released in 1975. Yes, Max Romeo with Warning, Warning. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. In comes.
Giving out my warning.
From the album Revelation Time, as we continue.
And now you rich people listen to me. Weep and wail over the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted away, and your clothes have been eaten by moth. Your gold and silver is covered with rust, and this rust will be witness against you and eat up your flesh like fire. You have piled up your riches in these last days, but heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Here on earth have been filled with luxury and pleasure. You have made yourself fat for the day of slaughter. You have not paid the men that work in your fields. The cries of those that gather your crops have reached the years of Jah Almighty. Heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully. That's what Marcus says. Dug up a Beverly Hills, I eat T-bone steak and drink cornflakes, while poor people in the ghetto are rake and scrape to get a cake. Yeah. Patient, my brother, be patient. As a farmer is patient, as he waits for the autumn or the spring rains to water his crops. You also must be patient and keep your hopes up high. Happy are those whose greatest desire is to do what Jaja require. Heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully, that's what Marcus says. Ballad are gonna roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Heads are gonna roll down Sandy Gully, that's what Marcus says. I say you look, and you can see it.
Yes, warning, warning by the great, never the late, Max Romeo. Serious lyrics. I'm going to read some of the lyrics out right now. Scene says, giving out my warning. Now you rich people listen to me. Weep and wail over the miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches have rotted away, and your clothes have been eaten by moth. Your gold and silver is covered with rust, and this rust will be witness against you, and eat up your flesh like fire. You have piled up your riches in these last days, but heads are going to roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Heads are going to roll down Sandy Gully. That's what Marcus says. Marcus says, referring to Marcus Garvey, as it is known, Marcus Garvey was a man that spoke of many prophetic situations that had came to pass, saying a lot of what Marcus Garvey had said when he, in his time of treading this earth, a lot of it has came to pass, and that was one of the things that Marcus said, that head would roll down Sandy Gully. Your life here on earth have been filled with luxury and pleasure. You have made yourself fat for the day of slaughter. You've not paid the men that work in your fields. The cries of those that gather your crops have reached the ears of Jah Almighty. Heads are going to roll down Sandy Gully one of these days. Dog upper Beverly Hills I eat T-bone steak and drink cornflakes. What a thing. While poor people in the ghetto are rake and scrape to get a cake. Be patient, my brother. Be patient as a farmer is patient as he waits for the autumn and the spring rains to water his crops. You also must be patient and keep your hopes up high. Happy are those whose greatest desire is to do what Jah require. What I like also about the Rasta artists them, especially from those days, I like how they use the natural elements from the day-to-day people and the day-to-day life of the rural side of the country. Like when he says, be patient, my brother, be patient as a farmer is patient as he waits for the autumn and the spring rains to water his crops. I like how he did that metaphor. He draw from the natural elements of liberty of life to show one-on-one how to be patient, because you really have to be patient. As a farmer, you really do. You plant something today, it may not spring up tomorrow or even next month. You have to wait on the elements of the earth to do what it do to get your crops to where it needs to be, and that takes a lot of patience. And that's the patience he's saying to one and all to have to reach to where you want to go in life. You have to have that kind of patience, because it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen next year, it may not even happen 5 years from now, but be patient, because it will happen as long as you have faith and you're heading in the right direction. See, Max Romeo with a prophetic tune, with pieces from a prophetic one. Marcus Garvey with Head I Go Roll Down Sandy Gully, right? And I'm telling you, man, what a tune. I mean, even the music set the tone for the lyrics set the tone for the music, however it went in the studio that day, but everything gelled together. because even the time when Max Romeo wasn't even singing in this tune, and you're listening to the rhythm section and the music and the Congo drum, I mean, everything just make you feel like, you know, you're holding that meditation, you know. So give thanks for this tune, and give thanks for artists such as these artists: Max Romeo, Bob Andy, Bob Marley, Dennis Brown, all of these artists that put in the work so that we can be here today to sit and have a conversation and continue to spread a message that is necessary to spread, even though these men are not here physically in the flesh. Their message still stands the test of time. And that's why, again, I say, make sure that whatever you're doing while you're alive, you know, you build a legacy of on a good, strong foundation. See? So that was Max Romeo with Warning, Warning. 1975, when roots music was alive. And we're still pumping it alive today. See? Okay, tuning out. Like I said, comment, like, and subscribe to Solid Rock Entertainment for the vibe. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to hear when I yell, to put you under a musical spell. And we're going to continue to keep the vibes rolling to prevent you from scrolling. And just keep vibes in with I. See? Out goes. Head I go roll down Sandy Gully one of these days.